Hi, so here we are. So this is Family Feud, better known in the UK as Family Fortunes, which is a television game show, which in the US is normally fronted by a guy called Steve Harvey. He's very popular out there, and this game pitches two families against each other, and they have to answer questions that have gone out to surveys to members of the public. And the winning family then gets a chance to play in the final round and win big cash prizes. So using the theme of that game, Playtech have created the Family Feud game show. And it's based on a 54 segment big wheel. And pretty much like the Adventures in Wonderland wheel, this wheel rotates to reveal the bonus wheels or boards. So we'll see that later in the game round. So if I just quickly explain you the game, I've been playing this for hours and hours to try and get all of the bonus rounds. And quite honestly, the Super Survey bonus round took me about 4 hours to get. I'm sure it doesn't take that long normally, but yeah, it took me a while to do it. So let me just get into it and I'll explain everything about the game and the RTPs and the payouts and everything else you want to know. So the game, as I said, is based on a 54 segment wheel. On the wheel are instant win prizes, and they are the positions 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And then there are 4 different bonus rounds: the buzzer round, fast money, survey says, and the super survey. And each one of those bonus rounds has a different number of segments on the wheel. So for example, the buzzer round has 2, the fast money has 2, the survey says has 3, and the super survey has 1. And that's a bonus round that has the potential for the highest payout. Now this game has a high payout of up to 4,000x. The game also has mystery multipliers, and again I'll explain that as we go through the game. Now as you can see on the wheel, the numbers are divided into colours. So each number has one of 2 colours. It's either blue or gold. And a mystery multiplier is generated before each game round, and that's allocated to either one of the numbers, the gold side or the blue side, or one of the bonus rounds. And the multipliers that are available for the numbers are different in value to the ones that you get in the bonus rounds. So the numbers can have multipliers in the range from, and I had to write this down, 2x all the way through to 100x. And the bonus rounds are limited to multipliers between 2x and 10x. And then when you get into the bonus rounds, especially, there are different multiplier ranges for each of those bonus rounds. And I'll go into those as and when we play the bonus rounds. So as you can see, a multiplier is allocated to a color and number. And you have to get both to match to get the payout. I'm going to play some bets. I'm going to use autoplay just so we've got something going on. If we get to see some bonus rounds, great. If we don't during this explanation phase, as I'll call it, then I'm going to splice in the bonus rounds that I pre-recorded earlier, and I'll show you those and explain all about those as and when we get to them. So let's just place a bet. So I'm going to do 5 on number 1 and 1 on each of the bonus rounds. So I'm betting 9. If I win 5, if I win number 1, I'll win my stake plus 1x. So I'll get 10 back. So I'll make a profit of 1. The reason I'm betting on number 1 is that segment has the most on the board of 16. So 16 ones, 12 twos, 8 threes, 6 fours, and there's 4 fives. So you want to bet on those. There is a chance that the number 1 will get the multipliers. So that's what I'm betting on, really, that number 1 will hit a multiplier, and then I hit that as a multiplier win because it's the most frequent win in this game. So as you saw from that game round, looking at the past results, that was a 2, and it was the gold color 2. And as you can see here, we get to see the results and also when the bonus rounds were. And if there was an active multiplier on any of these results, that would then pulse with that multiplier.
Multiply 25 times. Let's see what happens. Can we get a super survey?
What else can I tell you about the game? The payouts for, obviously, the numbers are indicative of the number. So number 1 pays even money 1-to-1, number 2 2-to-1, number 5 5-to-1. So you get the idea of those. The buzz around, let me see if I can drop this down and show you the payouts here. The buzz around pays between 4x, well, it's actually 5x with your stake back, up to 999 to 1. Fast money 4x to 999 to 1. Survey says 4 to 499 to 1. And the super survey 11 through to 3,999 to 1. So when you with the stake back, that's 4,000x. And that occurs when you get a 10x multiplier on the super survey and it delivers the highest payout in that game. Now you can see the family names change as we go throughout the game. I'm not quite sure how they change or how often they change. I haven't really noticed it, but they do change. They're just there for showmanship, really. The main part of this game really is the spin of the wheel and what the result lands on. As you can see here, we're getting the multipliers here for the main wheel. 10x is going on to the survey says. So all the multipliers on the survey says bonus round will be multiplied by a further 10x. Right, as luck would have it, we're going into fast money. So the fast money bonus round doesn't require any player participation, and it can have multipliers up from 2x up to 20x, and it's accumulation of multipliers. So basically you have to avoid the 3 red X's. So multipliers will start to be shown on the screen, and if they stick, you get that added to your total, and if there's a red X, it skips that one and goes on to the next. So we're straight into a red X. So we're getting 3x, hopefully. Yeah, that's stuck. So that's added to our total pot. 5x, no.
You don't see another one? Moving on forward.
7x, yes please. Yep, so that's added to our total. So we have got a 10x. Yes please, 8. But it can go all the way up to 10 multipliers. So if you get them all, which is quite possible, then you can get a nice payout, and especially if you've got a multiplier coming into that game. So that is fast money. That requires you to do nothing. The other bonus rounds have player participation, and I'll show you those when I splice them in. So in terms of the game itself, it's fairly straightforward, really. There are nods to the Family Feud game show, the TV version of the game show. And as I said in the introduction, this is streamed from a live casino studio that's based in the MGM Grand land-based casino on the Strip in Las Vegas. So there are actually other games and tables in the studio, and the studio is surrounded on, I'm told, 2 or 3 sides by perspex, so you can see in. I'm not sure whether the presenters can see out. Probably not, I would say, because you'll get lots of idiots in the box just making faces at them and trying to make them laugh on screen. But as you can see, that the way that the game is played, the wheel is spun clockwise for one game and then anti-clockwise for the next. And you saw that the bonus board is on the back of this wheel, and the wheel rotates when the bonus rounds come in, and that's used for all of the different bonus rounds. Okay, so that's enough on the game. I'm now going to show you each of the bonus rounds. I'm going to show you the fast money again because I've got it spliced in, so it'll be again just a repeat so you can see what it's like. Okay, so let's get cracking. This is the first, or rather second, of the bonus rounds that you're going to get to see. Each game round takes, well, there's about 15 seconds of betting time, which quite honestly is more than enough, and some of the game rounds take quite a while to play, so the game can be feel a little bit slow. Right, so we're getting into Survey Says. So as a bonus round, this bonus round has multipliers between 5x up to 50x.
First round of Survey Says. I think so.
And the premise of the game is,
Get in. All right. Welcome to Survey
the presenter presses the red button, the wheel revolves, revealing the game screen. And this is all based on a survey. All intents and purposes, we're just shown a range of multipliers. So we've got 6 of them here on the bottom of the screen. They're juggled up, and you've just got to pick one of them, one of these squares, and that will be the multiplier that you win. And then they have a topic for the question, which contains 6 answers, of which they've already asked the public, and they've got the responses. And then they just reveal the responses from the lowest multiplier up to the highest multiplier. And then when yours matches, because it will match one of them, that's the payout that you get. So we're just matched with Thanksgiving, and that's a 15x multiplier. And that's it. So in terms of playing along, you can sort of play along and guess what the answers are likely to be from the survey and what the most popular ones are, but you're not going to know which answers are attributed to which multipliers, and you don't know which multiplier you've won because it's hidden under the question mark. If you get what I mean. But at least you have a choice of 1 to 6 question marks to pick. So that was Survey Says. Quite straightforward. Maximum multiplier paid out on that without multiplier going into it is 50x. Right, in this spin we've got a 15x on the gold number 1 as the multiplier.
Come on. One more. Stay.
And the bonus round we've hit this time is the buzzer round. So again, the buzzer round doesn't use the screen.
Bonus round, that's what you said.
It just uses the
This is your ticket in. All right, welcome to the
press button in front of us, and we get displayed a ladder of multipliers. And this ladder is always the same. It starts at 20x and goes up to 100x. So you can choose to cash out on a level. So we could cash out 20x here, hoping that the red bust signal doesn't arrive. If it doesn't, then you climb the ladder to the next multiplier, which you can bank out, or you can gamble on going up to the next one. And the percentage levels on the right-hand side are the risk of that being wrong. So you've got a 33% chance of it being right.
35, everyone.
45% chance of it being right or wrong on the next one, and the same, pretty much the same for the 100x. So I've cashed out at 35x because I don't believe that the ladder's going to go any higher. In all the games I've seen on this, it seems to be the sweet spot.
Times 60. We are on level 4. This is
and if you get it wrong and you crash out, then you just walk away with 5x on this game. So you do get a payout, but the potential is, the difference in potential is quite big.
And a ding ding.
Oh wow, so they've got to 100x. So I cashed out a bit early, you could say, but if that hadn't gone to 100x and had crashed out at 60x, then you would have said I was a hero. Now, the buzzer round only has 2 segments on the wheel, so of all the bonus rounds, it's the second most difficult to get.
You guys are really happy with that, and you guys are having a great time.
It's also quite a volatile bonus round in that it can only pay 20x. Well, it pays 20x if you cash out. So actually, it's okay to get into it because you've got a minimum of 20x if you cash out. Otherwise, it's 5x. Right, so we've got another buzzer round here, so we'll see what happens here. I think this is one of those bonus rounds where you've got to have balls. You've either got to accept, yeah, I'll just go for a 5x payout, and risk it all to go for the 100x. I'm not that type of gambler, and I can't do that. I'm very risk averse. So when I start to feel it a bit dodgy, I always cash out. I can never sit on my hands and let it ride.
And you know what that sparkle sounds means. You are at the times 25.
And what's going through my thinking here is we can't possibly have 2 rounds that it reaches the top of the ladder to get 100x twice. Right, so do I cash out now at 35 or do I go for 60?
Move on play, risk it for possibly reward.
Can't remember what I did.
Good luck, everyone.
Oh, I'm hovering on. Did I cash out? Oh no, I went for 60.
Wow, this is pretty.
Am I going to let it ride?
I know, we love you guys blowing up in the chat.
No, the last one was 100x. It just makes sense to cash out at 60. Oh my God, it's just done two 100Xs. So
I don't know.
had you had the balls to stay with it, you would have had a nice 200X payout, assuming that you were betting on the survey says. Right, there's been a dealer change, as you would have obviously noticed. Right, 100X multiplier. Oh, it's gone on to gold 1. So this is why I always bet on number 1, because of the multiplier chance.
Yes, we can.
And I always load it up with more money. So I've just won 500X. I've just won $500 on that.
And X won 100. That was the mystery multiplier.
So I just wanted to show you how, sometimes number 1 doesn't come in for a while, and then it does a few times. But then when you get a multiplier, you're more likely to get the number 1, and that's why I'm playing number 1.
Multiplier, the gold 4 position.
So another 100X, but on number 4 gold this time.
But we got to get that number and color to match in order to cash in on that multiplier. Maybe we're getting fast money, everyone.
Oh, we got another fast money. So we can see this one again. So this has a maximum payout. Oh, sorry, not a maximum payout. I've got to stop that. It has a maximum multiplier of 20x. Because the payout can be 8 different multipliers. And again, this is a bonus round that you don't need to do anything. You just sit back and watch. They're the multipliers that are available in this game. So you saw it went all the way out to 20. So 2x added to 3x is 5x.
We get to keep this. All right.
Added to 5x is 10x.
Wonderful. Look at this.
Added to 7 is 7x.
Times 8. Are we keeping this?
So we've got 17x.
Oh, beautiful. All right.
8x, so it's 25x.
Yes, it is. What about this time?
35x, wow.
Oh, that's a first.
That's our first red.
Times
15x.
we say. That's our second decorated. Okay, can you keep this times 18? 18 on top of it. 35, 59. Strikes.
Third red. Okay. So we ended up with a 35x multiplier, which in this game isn't bad.
We're having a really good time right now.
I honestly can't remember which
I'm going to spin this wheel.
bonus round I had now, because we've done them all. Apart from
Here's another spicy
survey.
multiplier. This is a good one. Wow.
Yeah, this is super survey. So I got a bit confused.
Super survey.
Right, so super survey. Similar to the
Big red button is your ticket.
normal survey, but there are 8 answers on this game board, and you get to pick 3 of the 8 question marks under which multipliers sit. So, and you get an accumulation of all 3 of the multipliers. So the multipliers in this game run from 3x through to 30x, and we're going to pick 3 of these
Good luck. This game is triple the fun and triple the
question marks.
3 picks. Here's your question. Name something that a store.
And then as the answers are revealed, they'll match with the question marks that we've picked. Look, I only managed to pick 2 there, and it's auto-picked the third one for me.
Maybe too obvious. Let's check it out. Okay.
Name something that a store might run out of the day before Christmas.
Turkey.
So you see we've got a hit on decorations in Turkey.
Candy times 8. Eggnog. Well,
Keep
that's
going, keep going.
10. We have Christmas tree times 12. The runner-up is kids' toys.
25. Okay, so we got a match. So 25 plus 5 is 30, 33x.
Those times 8.
So I waited about 3.5 hours for that.
This has been wild. We've played so
I got 33x. The best power I've had all game has been the 100x on number 1. Go figure. And that is the super survey. Right, so that's, you've seen every aspect of the game now, and the payouts. The RTP of this game is 96%, so it's not very good. It sort of sits within all the other game shows, in the range of the other game shows. It sort of pays out with the same sort of level as a slot machine RNG slot would be, which is 96%. It's not, I haven't found it to be a very volatile game. Because I've bet quite conservatively, I'm not loading stuff. I just want to be in all the bonus rounds, and I just bet on number 1. And as you can see here, look, I've got a 25x payout on, what was that, number 1? because it had a multiplier. So you see now twice I've had the multiplier on number one. So that's why this game pays back. So as long as you bet sensibly, you can keep your bankroll turning over more and more. The big payouts occur obviously when the multiplier hits a bonus round and then has a decent payout in the bonus round. So that's where you're going to win the big money. Although I would say the 100x on any of the numbers is pretty good. But you've got this dual thing of you just can't get the number, you've got to get the color as well. It sort of halved the opportunity. So it's 50% less of the opportunity of winning on one of the numbers when there's a multiplier, because you've only got half the chance, because only half the numbers come in. So if there's 16 ones, only 8 qualify for any of the multipliers that come on, because it's either on the gold or the blue coloured. But other than that, it's okay. I found the game, wouldn't say riveting. I've enjoyed it. I quite like some of the questions. They've sort of stayed true to the Family Feud, but and the dealer is constantly talking, so there's always something going on which is prompting the dealer. It's either the questions or the bonus rounds that have or haven't occurred, and they seem quite chatty in the chat. So these are American presenters in America, so their audience is already slightly different, and now we've got this game certainly in the UK, so we get to play it alongside all the US players that are able to play this game. It looks like a Playtech game, so there are Playtech colours within this. Even though there's the colour scheme of Family Feud, there are Playtech colours in this. So this sort of purple along the bottom, that's a very Playtech-y type colour. And the way the studio is presented is obviously a Playtech innovation and studio. So it's quite interesting how the families are represented, but they play no role in this game. They're more for decoration than anything else, really. So that is Family Feud. Would I recommend you play it? Yes, of course I would, because it's a nice little game show, and you can be quite careful with how you bet. The statistics of the game are fairly limited, but it sort of gives you a good idea of the last 20 or 30 spins. So certainly use that. Other than that, autoplay is available if you're not in the UK. In the UK, unfortunately, you're going to have to place your bets manually each game round. And for
it's being multiplied 50
everyone else, I'm not playing in the UK at the moment. I'm using not a test version, but I've got a demo account that I use to access these games, which is why my balance is so high. But these are the bets I would normally play if it was my own balance. So I'm not trying to do big wins or anything. I'm trying to represent exactly how I would play. I just happen to be using a demo account to do that. Okay, so that was Playtech Family Feud live from Las Vegas. If you enjoy it, give us a like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel before, please do, because you get to see more of these videos. And I'm doing a whole load of shorts now, so you might see this video broken up into shorts and individual bonus rounds and whatever, and you'll get to see those on YouTube as well, certainly if you subscribe to the channel. And a load of other videos that I'm doing will also be delivered in the short form. So I'm just trying to get out there and trying to show these games to more and more people and get more people playing live casino games. So until the next time I see you, good luck. Don't gamble more than you can afford to lose. Enjoy yourself. I shall see you next time. Cheers. Bye.
Nice job.